cannot let you sign that contract.
Don't let your anger put you in a box that you can't get out of.
If I stop moving, I will fall apart.
Are you saying that Jack helped Valentine escape?
The answer to our prayers just walked in.
I'm offering it out. Take it.
Anna's character needs a serious overhaul, or she needs to be written out completely, because her and Jason together? No, thank you. It's like watching Druid Willow all over again. Just awful. And Lulu? Oh sure, go ahead. Put on your boots and chase down Valentine after major liver surgery. Because why not? As for TJ, his acting? Woof. All he and Molly do is whine. We're really supposed to care about their issues. Please, get to the good stuff. The showdown with Michael, Drew, and Willow. We've been waiting for that one to blow up. Hurry it up already. Now Jason, he shouldn't have agreed to clean up Anna's mess. He's got Danny to think about, but whatever, shrugs. At least he's not going anywhere. Not that I'm exactly heartbroken over TJ and Molly splitting up. They were never right for each other. And Jordan, seriously, get your son some therapy. The guy is an emotional wreck, and so is Christina. Don't care for either of them. And no, I'm not on board with Jason and Anna. Just, no, it's gross. Anna, you're supposed to be the police commissioner. Act like it. You've got 2 cops at your disposal who could help you find Valentine, but instead you're calling Jason. Girl, bye. I can't stand Jordan's attitude either, especially the advice she's dishing out to Curtis. Wrong on so many levels. TJ is being incredibly selfish, and he's failing at being a husband, partner, and best friend. None of the things he's claiming to be. He's not the one carrying the baby or dealing with all the physical and emotional challenges that come with it. It's different for Molly, and TG should respect that. A marriage is about more than just having a baby, and Jordan should know that, especially considering she did it all wrong too. Wait, I'm confused. Since when is it Jason and Carly's problem that Anna let Valentine slip away? Anna didn't give 2 cents about Jason when Valentine put a hit on him. She didn't care when Valentine tampered with Sunny's meds. But now, all of a sudden, she cares about Charlotte and her mom, Lulu. Sure, makes total sense. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. Anna was beyond frustrated. Yes, she helped Valentine escape, but now she couldn't use her connections with the WSB or Jack to track him down, and that was driving her crazy. It wasn't about reuniting Charlotte with Lulu. Oh no, Anna had bigger plans. She wanted control, and right now, Valentine was a little too elusive for her liking. And Jack? That smug grin of his told her he knew exactly where Valentine was, and the fact that he wasn't sharing just made her blood boil. Then there's Jason, the ever-dutiful hero, about to leave his son Danny once again to chase after some kid who wasn't even his. Guilt? Huh? Where's that guilt when he lets his sons believe he's dead? Jake doesn't even seem to register in his mind anymore. He threw a few dollars towards school and, poof, Jake's been erased from his life. Meanwhile, Jason's out there playing the hero, abandoning his own motherless child to fend for himself. It's truly nauseating work, and the idea of pairing him with Granny again, spare me. Honestly, I can totally see Jason working for Brennan and being good at it. He's got the skills after all. But the WSB, they're basically law enforcement, so you can already imagine how Sunny would feel about Jason crossing that line. Loyalty is everything to Sunny, and seeing Jason work against his own interests. That's going to get ugly fast. It'll have Sunny on the warpath, no doubt. I can't help but wish Jason's acting was still on point. Every time he teams up with someone else, his performance takes a dive. It's like he forgets how to do his job, and I'm pretty sure he should look into that before he loses his edge completely. Jason really shouldn't be the one cleaning up Anna's mess, but hey, let's keep piling it on him while he's trying to comfort his grieving son, right? Classic. Anna seems to think that only she has the right to manipulate people into doing whatever she wants or even break the law. It's getting so old. And those crocodile tears she's constantly shedding? Don't even get me started. Her selective rage is next level. She's so angry at Sunny for going off the rails. But never once did she care to mention Valentin messing with his meds. No, that would make too much sense. As for Rick and Ava, well, I guess they're going to be dancing the I'll forgive you and then screw you over shuffle together. Couldn't be more perfect. I do wish Curtis and Jordan were still a thing though. There was way more chemistry between them than Curtis and Portia. Like way more. And TJ, don't even get me started on him believing the first surrogate story. The one about having a miscarriage? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she just got so attached to the pregnancy that she couldn't bear to let it go and made up a whole lie instead. Oh, and now suddenly Dante and Brooklyn are an item from way back? How convenient. For anyone who's been watching since the 80s, this is a slap in the face. Rewriting history at its finest. And Cody? Now he's claiming to have known Brooklyn all along. Please, give me a break. Jordan's all about Curtis getting his revenge on Michael and Drew, because obviously backstabbing Drew is totally the way to go. Never mind that Michael's the one who warned Curtis about Drew's shady plans. But hey, who needs facts when you've got good old-fashioned drama, right? Now, Curtis deserves to be CEO. Why? Well, he did a couple of months of filling in for Michael. And sure, he was a cop, a private investigator, and ran a bar, but that definitely qualifies him to run a multi-billion-dollar company. Michael? He just ran Aurora for years and even happens to be family. But what's that got to do with anything, right? Family schmamily. Why pick someone with a proven track record when you can go with the guy who's had, like, 5 minutes of experience? Makes total sense. And as for Drew, well, he's doing the whole I'm sorry for the Willow mess routine, which, fine, he's trying. But Michael's still the better choice for CEO, hands down. Everyone knows it. But hey, let's just pretend it's up for debate. As for TJ, who's playing him now, I'm sorry, but whatever magic the previous actor had, gone. It's like watching paint dry, but with more awkward pauses. Honestly, I didn't think I'd like the new Molly, but somehow she's grown on me. Not that anyone asked for my opinion. Now, Valentin and Charlotte? Yeah, they should just stay wherever they've been hiding. Valentin was a fun villain when he was with Nina, back when he had some personality, but the writer sucked all the life out of him. And Charlotte? A brat, through and through. Sure, she didn't deserve to get shot, but maybe don't break into someone's house. Just a thought. And no, I'm not feeling bad for Anna. She let Valentin slip away, and she's the only one to blame for that disaster. Rick Lansing coming back. I was so ready for him to pair up with Ava. I mean, it's like they're two peas in a pod. Birds of a feather, really. Both a little shady, but somehow you just get them. Finally, Curtis again, because we haven't heard enough about this. Curtis acting like he's entitled to be CEO. He's been doing it for what? A few months. Michael ran it for years, but hey, who cares? It's Drew's company, so he can make whatever decision he wants. Doesn't mean Curtis deserves it, but let's just keep pretending that's all totally reasonable. And Brooklyn and Dante, were they a thing? I swear, I don't remember any hints of that happening, but now we're supposed to think Gio could be their kid? Yeah, sure, probably some random kid Brooklyn gave up for adoption, and Lois just didn't feel like telling anyone about it. Because why not? It's a soap opera, anything goes. Ah, I love how Lulu is just so calm about everything. I mean, in the last 4 years, the love of her life moved on, her dad died, her brother went to jail, her nephew died, her aunt died, and her baby daddy once again took her daughter. Oh, and by the way, the crime boss she tried to expose. Yep, that's her uncle. No big deal, right? She's clearly fine. Is everything in soap operas realistic? Of course not. But hey, real life is dramatic enough for me. Honestly, I really wish Molly was pregnant. Endometriosis doesn't just stop you from having kids. There are treatments. Laparoscopy, for example, can improve your chances. But whatever, I guess. We're all just waiting for Chase and Brooklyn to get pregnant next, right? Oh, and by the way, is Avery living with Sunny now? Just wondering. Now, let's talk about Ava. She's the best actress on the show. Her facial expressions? Spot on. She cracks me up every time. Anyway, that scene with Laura and Lulu was lovely, but this whole storyline. Lulu should really be at GA for observation. She still has the hospital wristband from the other place. And don't even get me started on her perfect teeth. That wouldn't happen in real life. But then again, this isn't real life, is it? And poor TJ, Molly won't even talk to him about what she's feeling. The actress who plays Molly looks, well, not great. Charcoal black hair and a pale complexion, not the best look. As for Curtis, he's about to get stuck in the middle between Michael and Drew. I can just imagine how slimy Curtis thinks Drew is after the whole Willow situation. Michael, seriously, just tell everyone already. Willow is becoming unbearable to watch, and Drew, he needs to go. Oh, and where's Ace? I thought Laura and Kevin were supposed to be raising him. What a great mom Laura is. Her son Nicholas is in prison. We haven't heard from Lucky in forever, and Charla is completely MIA. But oh wait, that's apparently a plot point coming up. Honestly, Ginny Francis is just the worst at playing a mother. So Sam has 3 kids, one with Jason, one with Drew, and a daughter who even knows? Seriously, I'm barely catching up on all this. Just finished the show, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Now Molly, love her. Finally, someone takes full accountability for their part in the breakup. She's the only sensible one in this whole mess. I really hope she and TJ get things sorted out. Meanwhile, Carly, did she really just double-cross Brennan and stab him in the back? After everything he's done for her, she was all over him, flirting and begging him for favors. And then this? That was just cold, especially to someone she calls a friend. Talk about betrayal. Oh, and that phone call Brennan had? Everyone was eavesdropping like it was a big secret, but I couldn't make out a word he said. Was it just me, or did he sound like he was whispering into a void? As for Anna, wow, what happened to her? She's been slipping up left and right, making mistake after mistake. Not a good look, Anna. Definitely not on your game. And seriously, what's with Anna calling in Spinelli, Jason, and Carly, all of whom have kids, to clean up her mess? She made this disaster all on her own, and now she expects everyone to do the heavy lifting? She's not sticking her neck out for anything, just sitting back like everyone owes her a favor. She's a liar, a bully, and a dirty cop, putting targets on everyone else but herself. Oh, I just wish she'd go find Valentin and disappear forever. Also, Christina and Ally raising a baby? What? Christina was dead set on keeping it, but Ally wasn't ready for this responsibility. So now they're both just going to raise this baby together. What a turn of events. And don't even get me started on Anna again. She's the one who let Valentin escape, so maybe she should be the one to track him down. But hey, that's just me. I know most of you are convinced that Cyrus is the one who killed Sam, but honestly, I don't buy it. I think that's exactly what the writers want us to believe. We'll see if they throw in a plot twist, though. But seriously, I'm loving these scenes where Jason gets all fatherly. The way he let Danny talk about his feelings without pushing him to do anything was pretty touching. Now, Alexis clearly doesn't think Jason can handle raising Danny, but I'm over here highly disagreeing. Jason and Danny are going to be the ultimate father-son duo, mark my words. I'm excited to watch them figure it out. And can someone please explain to me how Sunny even knows Dante is his son? Olivia kept her pregnancy a secret from Sunny because, you know, he has a violent lifestyle. So how did he find out about Dante? And then, out of nowhere, he knows Gio is his grandson? We're supposed to believe that when Sunny didn't even know he had a son, until Olivia spilled the beans after Sunny shot Dante. I'm sorry, but there's more to this whole Geo thing. Dante is not his father, and Brooklyn is definitely not his mom. We'll just have to wait and see, though, especially since Sunny's the one funding Geo's education. Help me out here. Why does anyone think Dante and Brooklyn are Geo's parents? That doesn't add up at all. Geo said his mom played the violin and passed away when he was 10, and his dad was in the Navy. So tell me, how does that fit with Dante being a cop and Brooklyn being a singer? It doesn't, at all. And let's be real, I'm rooting for Rick to stick around and help Ava get Avery back. They're a couple that could actually work, if you ask me. As for Lulu, I'm starting to think Cyrus has been pulling the strings this whole time. What if he's been controlling her coma, making her wake up and go back to sleep at his whim? Maybe she wasn't even in that bed the whole time. I mean, the guy is a drug dealer, and we all know he has connections. He could have paid someone to keep her drugged and unconscious. Just a thought. I know Lulu's recovery is ridiculously unrealistic, but at least they didn't drive the story out with some ridiculous plot where Cyrus kidnaps her, hides her away, and keeps her strung out for months. That would have been too much, even for this show. As for Anna, she's become insufferable. I used to love her, but now all she does is whine and cry about everything. It's exhausting. TJ is completely off his rocker. After 2 baby losses and the whole Ava trial still hanging over their heads, he's pushing for another baby. Seriously? Molly's at least accepted the reality that it was an accident, but TJ's out here acting like it's just time to move on. If you're not ready to deal with the emotional fallout, maybe take a break, go on a vacation with your wife, or try marriage counseling. But no, he just leaves. The writers are probably done with them, but poor Molly. She probably feels totally defeated and just wants to give up. If TJ could just lay off the baby talk for a minute, they might have a chance to revisit it, but he's not making it any easier. Honestly, I hope she gets a miracle pregnancy with someone else. On a side note, one partner wanting kids while the other doesn't is a real deal breaker. I know at least 3 couples who had to call it quits because of that. It's one of the classic deal breakers for a reason. Molly didn't exactly handle things well either. She ignored TJ's feelings when he lost his first baby via the surrogate. He made it clear that he wasn't ready to try again, but Molly went behind his back, met with the surrogate, and then had Christina push him into agreeing to try again. She was a hysterical mess, begging TJ to use Christina right away. He was emotionally blackmailed into the situation, and let's not forget, Molly turned him down flat when he asked if they could try again. She's just as selfish as Christina. Honestly, TJ deserves someone who actually listens to what he wants in life. Molly and TJ have been together for 12 years, which, let's be real, is borderline insane. I mean, that's a lifetime in soap opera terms. Trust me, I've been watching soaps for way too long, don't judge, and if a couple survives 2 to 5 years without imploding in some dramatic way, it's practically a miracle. Sure, Molly and TJ have had their little bumps, like that time she slept with Brando, thinking TJ had ghosted her, but really, he'd been kidnapped or something ridiculous. But honestly, that doesn't even really count in the grand scheme of soap opera drama, does it? At least, not in my book. The point is, these two have somehow managed to stick together consistently. No random exes popping up, no messy breakups. They're young, which makes it even more surprising. Usually, these kinds of relationships are like fireworks, amazing in the moment, but they fizzle out before you can blink. Now, there have been couples on the show who've technically been together longer, like Luke and Laura, who were married for 20 years, on paper anyway. And let's not forget Alan and Monica, who came pretty close. Of course, both of those relationships were riddled with affairs and dramatic separations, so I'm not sure they count as #couple goals. But seriously, can you think of another couple on this show who stayed devoted to each other without the usual soap opera shenanigans, like fake deaths, coma recoveries, or kidnapping storylines? Because I'm coming up blank. Speaking of which, do you have any current couples on the show you actually want to see stick it out? Like ones you're secretly rooting for to make it through the next 10 to 20 years without a single affair or dramatic plot twist? Because, let's face it, Molly and TJ's longevity is really only because they've spent most of that time being glorified background characters. I mean, seriously, these two have been practically invisible for years, popping in and out of other people's stories. They haven't had a lot of their own drama to keep things interesting. So, does that count as longevity, or is it just really good luck? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.